Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Ho 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 ho. Alright, let's jump in. We have a new mission here. This is to beat the Metal Cooler Core with a Terrifying Conqueror team. Now, unfortunately for the Metal Cooler Core, the Terrifying Conqueror team is one of the teams best suited for dominating this fight, and LR Final Form Cooler. LR Final Form Cooler will completely decimate this with little effort. We're able to build a pretty strong setup. Honestly, there's just so very many options here. With these videos, I have been kind of like, examining the category and like pointing out like some options for free-to-play players and stuff like that. Terrifying Conquerors is just absolutely so massive. There are some JP-only options at the moment. Amand and Raisin are on the team. There is the Dokkan Fest Physical Turles, who of course could be very effective in this fight, right? Although he could get one-shotted by the Metal Cooler Core, which I'd rather avoid. There also is Easy A Grade 8 Baby as well, who's a very powerful Terrifying Conqueror character. Good for a fight like this. Again, he could pretty easily get one shot, so if I could avoid using him, I will. But, I mean, he's still definitely a very effective character. But we have a very large category. I mean, you could even run a rotation of, like, Ginyu and Rakumen Goldo. I think that could be pretty effective. There are a lot of very powerful characters here for sure. Piccolo Jr., of course. I mean, he is featured on, is it Zamasu's banner? Whichever, I think it's Zamasu's banner he's featured on. Remember, Piccolo Jr. leads Terrifying Conquerors. So you could rock in with double Piccolo Jr. And Piccolo Jr. will easily tank the Metal Cooler Core. I mean, I don't want to say, he could live the Metal Cooler Core's super attack, though. In slot 2 or 3, he gets a couple of supers off, he could do it. So there's definitely no reason not to bring Piccolo Jr. You could use him as your lead, and of course that will work absolutely fine. And then of course the STR characters are probably really the big ones you do want to bring in here. LR Full Power Frieza could work well here. Easy ATUR Cooler, LR Final Form Cooler, all at least decent or solid options that we could bring into this fight for Terrifying Conquerors, right? Terrifying Conquerors, again, is a rather large category, and there's just a lot to work with. So let's go ahead and jump in with this setup right here. I'm going to bring LR Golden Frieza. LR Golden Frieza should work very effectively, giving us some nice extra defense right at the start of the fight. Again, LR Golden Frieza should work rather well here. Yeah! Okay, now I could rock Piccolo Jr. in slot 1 right here to get a debuff going, but we will avoid that. We don't have to worry about Final Form Cooler here, right? No way, dude. No, this is a great rotation. Let's make sure that we get the 12-key super attack for Cooler, of course. I don't care about him stacking attack at all. I want the defense. This is a great turn for Cooler, by the way. Amand and Raisin, they have to be the best banner unit pretty freely, right? Dodge it? No, they ate it. I mean, it's not really a big deal. Keep in mind, Amand and Raisin are essentially... I mean, they really are essentially like Vegeta and Trunks that supports instead of having like much better damage. Like, Vegeta and Trunks are going to output a lot more damage than Amand and Raisin. But, I mean, guess what? Guess what's way more important than damage? Defense. And Amand and Raisin, it's like, they'll have Vegeta and Trunks level defense, but they're also supporting, right? Which is really big. What do they? They support planetary destruction, right? So that's going to be very, very good for us to have Amand and Raisin. Now, remember, Amand and Raisin, we could take them against First Form Cell. They get cooked. We could take them against Goku Black. They get cooked, right? For sure. But this is a fight where we have a chance to actually build up, right? Remember, some of these recent fights... That's why, like, it is a little weird, right? Like, some of these recent fights we've gotten are, like, super short, really difficult fights. And then, like, I just think about the two Easy A characters who are, like, stackers. I mean, AGL Zamasu is obviously great, but, like, they give us two major Dokkan Fest Easy A's, and they're stacking characters. It's just so weird. It's just fun. It's just funny, man. It's just funny. It's funny. Alright, so we'll go ahead and cook this boy. Sure, sure, sure. Yep, nice, nice, nice. Alright, so Cooler got a couple of super attacks for us and a couple of debuffs as well. Right? Like with the debuffs, we should be good. Looks like Piccolo Jr. is going to be really built up nicely by the time we get to the Metal Cooler core, which will be good. I probably would try and avoid Piccolo Jr. from being in front of too many attacks from the core, but we'll see how it goes.
私の新たなる進化を。わかりやすく金色にしてみましたが、単純すぎましたかね。安っぽいネーミングですが、ゴールデンフリーザとでも言いましょうか。
Golden Frieza. All right. Do we just put that loser in slot 1 to get him built up right away? Nah, we have Frieza get built up. Yeah, Metal Cooler can go straight to hell. I don't care. I don't give two shits about Metal Cooler. You go to hell, Metal Cooler. Screw you, bastard. I hate him. What Metal Cooler's role here is I'm just running him as a floater, and if he gets killed, he'll revive for us. Right? He's a floating character that's going to generate big bad bosses for the LR Coolers. For LR Coolers, I guess. Right? Like, again, screw him. He can go straight to hell. I hate LR Metal Cooler so much. A character designed around dying. He's shit. He sucks. Terrible. Terrible. Don't ask me why I'm using him, though. But he's terrible. He's awful. Alright, so we've debuffed the army so much. They're just not capable of doing damage. I did actually bring out TUR Cooler, too, if you guys noticed. I have really begun to sour on that character. He just, in a lot of content these days, just not very good. He just sucks. Right? Like, it's especially, like, this is the thing, you know, as things get harder, characters who have flimsy defense become unrunnable. And, I mean, that's sort of what happened to TUR Cooler, right? It's like, okay, like, all of a sudden, Goku Black is hitting, like, Cell Max on turn 1. Well, I'm definitely not running TUR Cooler, that's for sure. Definitely not running him. Well, we could say that for sure. Now, I do think TUR Cooler, he actually can be pretty effective in the hardest fight in the game against Omega. But a lot of these fights, I am not running TUR Cooler and feeling comfortable. I will tell you that for free. All right, now Metal Cooler, we don't have to worry about him. If he does get Super D, just nullifies it anyway, right? So the nullification still counts as him getting hit, so he'll still build up, which will be good. No Super, okay. So we'll just keep the floating kind of like rotation of these big bad bosses characters, right? This build should work pretty effective for us. Golden Frieza can go in slot 1 next turn, but 2 turns from now, he's not, no, right? Right now, he can't, like, in this next turn, he can. You know, Golden Frieza, like, second turn against the core, we can do that. But, we do need to be careful. We do have nearly 700k HP, so that's really good. All right, Amand and Raisin are fully built up. Awesome. I think, like, it really, like, to lose at this point, it's literally just, like, Piccolo Jr. gets one-shotted, or LR Golden Frieza gets one-shotted. Like, that's our only chance. Nice! Super Attack Dodge. Thank you. Put that on the board. The Super Attack Dodge is relevant right there because it keeps us from getting the defensive debuff. Remember that the army does defensive debuff you, and by dodging that, we dodge the debuff, which is very big, right? That's another reason, you know, if you're going to bring dodge characters into a fight like this, where boss debuffs that they apply in Super are a factor, dodging can help you out with that, right? That's one of those things like the collection of epic battles. Remember the Gohan and Cell would stun you for 9 turns? Or there's the Android 18 in the red zone, the 16, 17, 18 stage, where 18 seals you for 3 turns, right? Dodging would dodge those effects, which is obviously very good. All right, Cooler could give us a nice, strong triple super right here. Cooler, of course, is great for this fight, because the core... I mean, the first phase you could debuff, and then you go straight into the core, who's physical. So the Coolers just can pretty effortlessly dominate this, for sure. Okay, okay, okay. Now what? Now what do we got? Now what do we got going on? Any seals? Yeah. I was gonna say, the one character we really would not want the steal to happen on would be Piccolo Jr. This is actually not great. Golden Frieza does not get one shot here, I don't believe. Best case scenario, Final Form Cooler gets super. There's the super. Shouldn't one-shot us. It shouldn't do 700k, right? But you believe people called him bad? People call him bad, by the way. This guy. That guy right there that just did that. People call him bad. It's crazy. It's crazy. I remember, like, seeing his details and just being blown away. Like, I've got a tweet up. You know, obviously going into, like, the big celebrations, right? Like, okay, like, it's, you know, worldwide anniversary. Like, I've been doing 10,000 stones for years now, right? That LR Golden Frieza was so nasty that, I had to go 10,000 stones in for just LR Golden Frieza. I could just pull up... YouTube sorted out, like, the live streams and stuff. So, like, I could just take a look here. Let's see. Looking for 10,000 stones. So, obviously, Fusion Zamasu Vegeta Blue is 10,000. LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku was a 10,000 stone summon. 8th Anniversary Part 1 was a 10,000 stone summon. For some reason, Beast and Orange Piccolo, it says I have 9,000 plus in the title. Oh my god, am I a rookie? Let's toss Big Daddy's attack right here. Let's just go ahead and throw this. All right, pretty good. No crits though. I mean, I sure would love, you know, crits. Would be pretty sick. Just saying, Cooler. Yeah, the coolers. I mean, the coolers just suck for me. I don't know. I mean, I guess they've heard me talking shit about them every second of every day, but like, I mean, I use the coolers, and I'm not like, oh my god, dude. All these APT people who told me that coolers are so good. I'm actually an idiot, man. Guys. I apologize. I'm on my knees pleading for forgiveness. No, I use them and they blow ass, man. Like, hey, Cooler, pull your head out of your ass and finish this off, will ya? My god. I want every super to be a crit. Kill him, dude. Jesus. It's just a parade of normals when I'm using the coolers, man. All right, anyway, speaking of Cooler, both of the banners last year, Metal Cooler and Final Form Cooler, those were 10,000 stone summons. Vegeta and Trunks was 9. I have 9,000 in the title. Golden Frieza has 10,000. Kaioken Goku and... Wow, this is crazy. Are you kidding me? He seals... I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll play it again. It doesn't matter. We're going to kill him with the active. Damn, and then we easily get our KO screen. Awesome. Yeah, not really too bad. The Cooler's just carried. So I did 10,000 stones for Grid 8 Vegeta and Kaioken, but not for the you know, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Tech Gods for some reason. Again, just looking for 10,000. The Tech Androids for some reason was 8,000. Vegeta and Goku and Gohan and Krillin were 10,000. Namek, Goku, and Full Power Frieza were 10,000. LR Tech Gogeta was 10,000. Yeah, there's one. I remember that my internet was messed up for physical Kid Trunks and Kid Goten. So I actually did not stream. That's like the only banner I haven't streamed in like years, pretty much, right? Kid Trunks and Kid Goten. Because I think I was having internet issues. And then 6th anniversary is 10,000, of course. All right, anyway. So here we go. Yeah, very easy peasy. Not even Terrifying Conquer is not really a tough mission. Like that shit's gonna go down free. So there we go. We got that mission done. I love red zone missions. Very big W, Dokkan. Keep it up with the red zone missions. We want and love them.